Okay, guys, what I'm going to try to do here is sort of have a generalized uh, embed into all my syllabuses. And I teach mainly operations courses, so I think I can make this a little bit generic, okay, um, and cover some of the questions. Now, one thing, our courses are a bit redundant under our new system. We have a syllabus now that is pretty extensive, but we also have all that information, with the exception of some of the disability and policy statements embedded in the Quality Matters part of the course. And there's always that chance that I'll screw up and get a date wrong. And call me on that, but I can tell you this: the default mode is always going to be the lineup in the Blackboard course. Those I do everything I can to make sure dates are correct and so forth. So when I'm redoing the syllabus, I might miss a date, or so that's always the default mode. But never panic. I won't penalize you for my mistakes. That's certainly for sure. And sometimes I do make mistakes, especially on emails. I might warn you. Two things: I'm a terrible typist, but I also have carpal tunnel in my right hand. Had it for a number of years, so I do tend to make mistakes, and I do tend to use dashes sometimes in emails. I try to clean that up as best I can, and I hope you'll bear with me. I'm improving on that. My intent is to improve on that. I've installed a bunch of new software to help me with that. So I just wanted to note that. And certainly I would not hold you to, if I make mistakes and you make mistakes like that, I certainly would hold you to no higher standard than myself. And I think that's only fair. Okay? I want to work with you. Learning operations management is tough enough without some of the other things. Takes a certain amount of skill. Not everybody's cut out an operations manager, let's put it that way. Especially in today's world. You can get into a lot of trouble because an operations manager, by their very nature, is sometimes aggressive to get things done. They also tend to look at the big picture versus the smaller picture or some of the details, because operations managers don't have time sometimes. And these are just hints I'm giving you. I spent most of my life in manufacturing. It's a different world, okay? And you're certainly, most of the time, especially in operations, a lot of times you're going to be dealing with people that are not college educated. There's nothing wrong with that. They just come from a different world too. So, not unusual that sometimes they get a little physical even in the steel industry. Okay, so enough of that. That's sort of a quick introduction. Books, okay? The books should always be correct both in the syllabus and in the course, okay? And the bookstores should always have the books. A lot of my books are written by me, so they're on all the internet sites, Amazon and so forth. You can always resell them back if you don't feel the bookstore is giving you enough money through Amazon, Barnes and Noble. You can rent now, a lot of them. Most of mine, a lot of mine are in electronic format, so there's all kinds of ways to save money. I've tried to keep the book prices under $50 total, even in the courses where I have 2 books. I think I generally hold to that, and that's buying them pretty much new. But I don't want anybody to feel that if they can't get a hold of a book, they don't have the money. Please call me, I'll help you, man. I really will. There's no use struggling. You don't have the money, you might be a little embarrassed. No use struggling through the course, without the book, because you're not going to do well. I mean, that's just the way it is. So I will do whatever I can. Just please make the phone call, and we'll work it out. Okay. I can get my book on reserve over at the library. I can do things for you. I can help you. Okay? So remember that. Let's see, what else we want to look at here. All the general stuff is in there. Of course, the grading is in there, and the grade points, and the rubrics on some of the essay, not some, but on the essay grading is in the syllabus as well. All that again is repeated. The one thing that's in the syllabus that I don't repeat in the, I don't think I do anyhow, in the course content is the grading scale distribution. Okay? In other words, that an A is from 93 to 100 points. I think I put it in, but anyhow. So the syllabus still has some practical advantage. One of it, you might say, in this modern world today, it might seem like a relic in internet teaching, but it has a purpose, mainly documentation with our auditors and so forth. So it has a purpose. It also carries the University Honor Code, the Disability Act statement, has some course policies. Again, all the course policies are again repeated in the Blackboard. There's some methodology on writing my essays, final exam date. Special services are noted in here. Last attendance, figure out. There is a tentative course schedule. Now, okay, on that, 99% of the time, it's going to match what you have in Blackboard. But Blackboard, consider that the Bible, okay? So if Blackboard has the I would do your assignments out of Blackboard. You can never go wrong if you use the Blackboard outline for the course. And these are just little safety tips. You know, again, I would not, you know, if somebody comes to me and said, hey, the date was October 4th in the syllabus, and it was October 2nd in the course outline, and you pointed out to me, I'm going to give you the points. I mean, I'm not, believe me, I'm not out to pick on little things. I want to try to make good operations manager out of you, for those that will become operation managers, and for others to realize, you know, what it amounts to. Some of you go into marketing, you'll become operations people, be running departments. So I think you have a good time in it. And I think that's sort of the generic rundown. I'm going to make a set also for each course, but I'd like to get this in this semester, generic rundown of syllabus, and also make maybe some introductory, get used to, you know, who I am and so forth. Okay.